What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, YouTube? Another day, another video, another paycheck from Wall Street back in here. Yeah, making that money here. You know how we do. And I'm going to break it down exactly what happened in the market today. How I managed to lose money on a 400% stock, right? Ain't that crazy how that could happen? But anyways, let's make it happen. So now we've learned our lesson last time that we can't buy first minute candles because I'll get dumped on, which I followed. Now the freaking 5 minute setup did the same thing, and it was like, oh, for some reason I've always been able to make all the mistakes in whatever I do, and then I correct them, and then I finally, learn from them. But I make sure that I am the type of person that I gotta make every single mistake out there possible. That's me right there. So, they got me here on the 5 minute setup. Falls breakout. Boom. Dumps on me. Yeah, I lost about, I think it was like $300 right there. I didn't lose. I was down on 385, but I didn't lose all on that trade. I lost it in here. Yep. I was down like about $300, and then I lost the 85 there, and I was just like, you know what? Forget it. I'm done with this crap. I'm done. I had it. This wasn't even a setup. I don't even know why I was really emotional. I just was emotional, and then I got over it. I said, you know what? Whatever. That wasn't my first trade I took in the day, so I wasn't so upset. I was okay with it. On Apple, that's what I traded in the very the first. I really got lucky on this. I really feel like I wasn't expecting such a big pop on this, but so I took a trade here to come back to the. If I was thinking we're gonna break 118. Nope. Ended up losing like about $80. I go short, and I was down like $100, and I was like, it's like I just can't get this right. And I've started noticing that the Apple has been having low volume now, so I'm just starting to stay away from it because things don't work out the way they usually do whenever there's high volume. And today has just been, no, actually for the past week it's just been kind of slow over here. And I ended up breaking even. I went short again, and I collected there, and I ended up being even on that trade. But this is where I made my money on this. I took a position here for the break of the VWAP, and it was really nice trade. It was, I don't think nobody expected it because it looked like a 3-bar play. But I knew if we broke this, shorts would panic, and I did not know they was going to be this strong, so I took profits. That was a 40-cent profit there, and that put me right at $324. So I was like, okay. And then I didn't really like I said, I didn't really like the volume because the volume was just it was kind of weird. So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to stay away from Apple. But today actually Apple was a clear short, man. You see that? That's about 3%. Hey, whatever, right? I think it was because the whole market was selling off, but I didn't make my money there. I was, like I said, I'm long biased, so I come over here to my snap from yesterday. I was actually working. Everything was in tune. My first trade was I was waiting for it to come back to the BWAP, and I took a trade there on the second this candle right here, green one, and with a stop loss on obviously under like everybody else's, and then we rode it all the way right here. I collected about 40 cents, so that put me about close to $400. And then it gets a nasty pop, and I missed that one. I was like, oh god, of course, right? Of course it was gonna give you that. So I waited for the next pullback. Boom, I jump in here. I go for another, I think, 20 cents. I collect them, and then I'm up at $600. So that then starting to look really good, solid, right? Here, right in here, I started, taking small trades here and there. That put me around $700. And then I identified the double bottom right here, and I will go for another 30 cents, and that put me at like $1,000, 1,000 something. And after that, we called it a day. I just said, you know what, I'm good. I'm good for the day. I'm good for the freaking week. So why keep risking? I mean, I guess I could go back to EVK and lose more money, but nah, I'm good. I'm gonna call it a day. My money's on the pocket, so we're gonna leave it at that. Now I'm gonna break down. Let's see. Let's go back to the swing trades that I was talking about. Let's see. Okay, so now we are back on this line, and it depends on this line right here. I mean, on this bar. It's starting to look like it's trying to bounce up, but you got to be careful when swing trading stuff like this, because it's still just a, it could be a false breakout. It could do many things, just like it did over here. See, it broke down, came back, and then we rode down. So this needs to do something similar in order for us to get confidence and to go back in there. So if you were watching the video, you would have took advantage of Lab D. Yes, Lab D. I mean, let's see. Lab D did a solid run from when we talked about it. It was a double bottom, clear double bottom, and that gave people about, Jesus, 20%. So, hey, these are the moves that, that can happen in the market if you're trying to grow a small account. This is exactly how you can grow your account right here. Now, let's see. Let's look at some of the other ones. Let's see. No, not CC Tech. Oh no, these are all penny stocks. Blake. Okay, so we also talked about this one. I was feeling pretty good about it. And see, this is still, it's still like, like I said, if we took a trade from there, we could have been up a little bit, but obviously Lab D was the best play this week. This is starting to have a lot of rejection. And I guess it's because the earnings is right around the corner. So maybe they're going to wait and see what happens on earnings, and then we'll find a direction. But no, this is definitely not the strongest right now anymore. But hey, LabAD is one of the best ones right now. So that's about it right now. I mean, those are the two plays that I was talking about. And, 50-50 right now. This one didn't really sell off anything. It's still right kind of around the price I was saying it was a good buy. But it's not looking any good right now. But I think it's because the market has been selling off, and it's all about the stimulus check. See, oh look, the market has recovered. Yeah, this is crazy, but hey, it is what it is. If you guys have any questions, anything like that, make sure you leave a comment down below, and be sure to get back with you guys. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Hey, let's try to grow this channel, baby. We're gonna grow this channel. Yeah. All right, and with that being said, I'll let you guys go.